Hello and welcome back to the Nail Cave. So today is the day that at least one of you has been waiting for. It is the RooDoesNails Warhammer crossover event. So I am a Warhammer widow, and for those of you that don't know what that means my chosen life partner is obsessed with Warhammer, specifically 40k, and that means that I'm frequently left on my own for hours at a time while he plays one game, 3 turns in it. There is not one surface in my house that hasn't been contaminated with some kind of Warhammer arts and craft project, and there is Warhammer in every single room of my house other than my bedroom. My partner did send me this meme recently, so maybe soon. And although I complain, I actually did start reading the Horus Heresy and I'm obsessed. I'm currently on Prospero Burn, but my favourite so far is False Gods. So I am getting deep into the Warhammer lore, and everyone knows that when I get obsessed with something, I have to do a nail set on it. One who I'm really obsessed with is Sortavitz. That's still a sore spot, so I don't want to talk about it. But where this all started is the fact that I can never throw anything away. So when my boyfriend wanted to get rid of these Necron decals, I thought, yeah, that's perfect for a nail set. And also the whole neon green Terminator aesthetic is pretty cool. So we're going to start off with a Necron set. So today we're going to go through everything from the design consultation, prep and painting. So if you want to see how I did this set, then keep watching.
Hello, it's VoiceOver Ruby here. So this design process started off with these Necron decals. And I think these are Necron writing, but I have no idea. And I even spent ages scrolling Warhammer 40k wiki, but I'm none the wiser. So I went to consult my Warhammer expert.
What's this skull?
That is going to be a 3D Necron head. Neon lightning, neon green lightning. No?
You should do it like the Void Dragon.
What is the Void Dragon? I've got garlic bread ready in 3 minutes.
I think this guy is like Richard O'Brien. It's a good page actually for you to see the.
I feel like we're waiting.
Here's the Void Dragon like that. Leave you with that.
Thank you so much.
This is the different symbols for the.
I'm back. It hasn't quite been approved, but I was sent with some homework and some props. So let's get going.
Okay, we're doing long coffins today, and I'm selecting the sizes for my preset medium size. Sticking on some gloves because we got to protect the chrome and the princess nails, and also, you know, safety first. To prep the nail, I am going to file off the burr at the top of the nail and then buff the surface to make sure it's matte. This is the key to making sure that the press-ons last a really long time. You know me, I'm going to start off with the simplest nail, and this is just a chrome nail. Chrome powders became a thing in the nail art world maybe 7 or 8 years ago, and I am still amazed by them. I love them. And last year and the year before especially, the Aurora nail powders became really trendy, and for once my nails are on trend, which literally never happens. And that's because I do things like paint Necron nail sets. And I am wondering what the crossover is between nail girlies and Warhammer fans. But if there are any watching, then I hope this video finds you well. And also, would you like me to send you these nails? Okay, onto the transfers and the thing that sparked this entire set. I figured these would act just like nail transfers, but they didn't. I could have looked up a video on how to do it, but I just 8-miled my way through the process.
You only got one shot, do not miss your chance.
But it turns out they're really forgiving, and you can just move them around however many times you like. They were not easy to lay flat though. I think they turned out okay, and the green jelly is so delicious. For the next nail, we went in again with a chrome base, and then I used a black liner gel to paint on the shape of this anchor. At the time I did do my homework, I actually did refer to the codex, but now it's 1 week later and I have no idea who this represents. But I do remember thinking, that's badass, so I probably picked a good one. Anyway, feel free to roast me in the comments. Making that symbol glow with that beautiful jelly green and topping it off with a nice thick layer of glossy top coat. Next up was the neon green lightning nail, and this image here is exactly what I had in mind. So when I said neon green lightning and my partner said Void Dragon, we were on the same page. Doing lightning is my bread and butter, and it's really straightforward, so here's a quick tutorial for you. Use an opaque white polish to draw on the shape of your lightning, and then make sure that's fully cured. Once cured, go over the top with a translucent jelly polish in whatever colour you like, and you need to go outside the lines a little bit to give that glowing effect. Once that's cured, you can go in again with a thinner line of white, and if you don't want it to be so bright, then cover that in jelly as well. Easy peasy. Okay, we're busting out the printer for this one because I desperately need a reference photo. This is a GAUSS FLAYER, I think. I don't know. Don't come at me. And I also found out post spending an hour doing that these weapons don't even look like this anymore. They're like bobbly, but I think this one's cooler. And there's more green on it, and more green equals more fun. For the green tubey bit, have I triggered anyone yet? I use the same technique as I used for the lightning. And then for the casing, I'm going to be using a liquid chrome paint. It's opaque, but it's really difficult to work with. So I'm going over the bits that I want chrome and grey first. Then I added in all my details and added a glossy top coat. Now when I add this one to the set, you may spot a nail that I haven't yet showed you. And you may recall this earlier conversation.
What's this skull?
That is going to be in 3D Necron head. 3D Necron head. 3D Necron head.
Oh my god!
Let's talk about the sculpting. It's really hard. So I want to preface this by saying that I am not an artistic person. I'm a scientist, I have a chemistry degree, but there is something about painting nails that makes me feel invincible, so I just gave it a go. It wasn't successful. I probably won't be sculpting anything again anytime soon because I'm a fragile person and my ego can't take another colossal failure. So let's roll the clips where I actually just paint.
So I discarded this derpy boy and added a new matte nail. And when I'm working on a dark background, I can just use a normal pencil to sketch the shape of what I want to draw. I used this artwork that I found on the Warhammer wiki. I don't know who the artist is, but I think it's really cool. Apparently Games Workshop is very good at not crediting their artists. But I did the same grey background with the silver chrome, and then I went over with a really thin liner brush to do the light and dark shading. I added a tiny bit of green jelly to the eyes to make them glow, and painted the smallest little starbursts on them to give them that laser effect. Finally, I drew the little ankh symbol on his forehead. And I don't think these are supposed to be glowy green, but my nails, my rules. And yeah, there really is no comparison. The 3D head would have been cool, maybe one day, but not today. So after I've replaced that one, I gave the 3D scarab the same treatment and stuck them up to my little memorial shrine. Anyway, once I'd done the scarab nail, I thought this plain silver chrome nail was missing something, so I popped a little glowy green something on it, and it sort of complemented the glowy green bit on the scarab. So then I just had one final nail, Richard O'Brien. And I still don't know what this guy's deal is, but it seems like an important thing. And he looks cool. So since he's going to be so teeny tiny, I actually did some ratios to work out the correct proportions. And just like before, I'm just using a normal pencil on this dark matte background to draw my outline. I worked on a small section at a time, starting with the head. I put down my outline in white and then added in my medium and dark tones in medium and dark green polishes. This is because I knew I was going to go over the whole thing with the jelly base, and that brings all the colours together. Adding in the jewel, no, I don't know what it is. And then the details of his face.
Is that anguished enough? Kind of looks like he's yawning. Ooh, God, eternal pain is so dull. I don't think I'm skilled enough to fix it, so getting cured.
Once I'd obsessively cured him for 3 minutes or so, I added a thick glossy top coat and the final nail was done. And this is our final result. To me, it's chrome and it's green, therefore it screams Necrons. But what do you think? Did I do it justice? Can I be part of the fandom? They did get a "yeah, those are cool" from the Warhammer expert himself, so that is high praise indeed. So now that they're all boxed up, it's time for the beauty shot.
So there you have it. So in this video you really get a sense of the fact that I never really know what's going on when I start a set, no matter whether I have a plan or not. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. Apparently this is the first in a series of Warhammer 40k nail art. So if you have a vision of 10 teeny tiny nail portraits of your favourite faction or species, Primarch, then leave me a comment down below. If you haven't subscribed already, then come on, join us. There's loads of room in the nail cave. Where else are you going to find the most hyper-specific nail art ideas? With that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!